Well, that's comforting. Oh no, I just got snow in my shoe. We are officially in British Columbia. I've never been to British Columbia. Absolutely stunning. It's so quiet. We are officially in British Columbia. I've never been to British Columbia, so this will be my, technically, I can't count, Quebec, Ontario, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Alberta. This will be my 6th province that I've ever been to. Hello, British Columbia. We're here. We are on our way to Yoho National Park, and we just wanted to take advantage of the nice day. It's about 10 plus degrees now in Calgary. Here it's -7, but that's definitely doable with this winter weather as it does get worse. So I'm excited to head to Yoho and take you guys along. Well, that's comforting. So we are here at Emerald Lake, as you guys saw on the sign. We can't walk far because there are avalanche warnings everywhere. I'll insert a picture here of how Emerald Lake looks during the summer. What's the point of seeing the lake if you see this? Yeah, there's the beautiful emerald green in a beautiful shade of white. I think this is more of a summer destination, but it would be very cool to compare it to how it looks now and in the summer. I'll definitely be doing that once winter passes. But anyway, I'm pretty much loving British Columbia. Like, the trees here are on another level, and I'm a tree lover. I love my trees. Like, these coniferouses are just major. Look at them. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're tall. Absolutely love it. If we do get the opportunity to head back to Lake Louise, which isn't far from here, I don't know. I don't think it's frozen. And if it is, I think you can still see that bluish color in the winter. I've seen images of people skating on it. Anyway, let's go through this beautiful forest. Come on, Alex, let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to fall flat on my face like I did in the last vlog. Over up in Kananaskis country, because the snow here is under a huge layer of ice, and I've slipped a few times already. Being out in the mountains this time around is okay because I am going to be taking an extended rest period off workouts because my body needs a break. My heart rate did do that thing it did again yesterday. It went up to like 205 beats per minute. But still, I think when my heart rate goes up that high, it means that it's time for a break. I don't think it's elevation related because I wasn't at the mountains for about 2 weeks after that. So on this journey, guys, always listen to your body. Push yourself to your limit, but not to the point where you are, having heart rates above 200 beats per minute. How are you doing, Alex?
Good.
So this clearing right here is what can cause an avalanche. Look at that. You can see the slope though. And the quietness. I remember hearing that avalanches are caused by noise. Who knows? But look at this. Absolutely stunning. It's so quiet. Oddly quiet, but it's so creepy. We don't have the skills to protect ourselves from an avalanche, so we're gonna get going. But that view behind me is absolutely breathtaking. Anyway, let's head back. Come on, guys. There you go. Avalanche path. Honestly, this country is still very much frontier. I don't know if anyone has seen the show. Was it on Netflix, Frontier? The show Frontier Netflix with Jason Momoa. It was basically about the history of Canada. I learned so much from it, and like, you know, how the entire country was formed through a relationship of European coloners, First Nations, African slaves, and I don't know, it's a very interesting show. I kind of wish they'd bring it back, but I think Jason Momoa got so big after season 1 and 2, I don't know if they're gonna bring it back. Anyway, this country is just literally this spot right here in British Columbia, or BC, just reminds me so much of frontier Canada. I am so cold right now, guys, that my fingertips in these gloves are freezing. We are definitely not equipped for this kind of weather, but it makes me want to get like trained in outdoors kind of things. Maybe get like, I don't know, some kind of outdoor class to prepare myself for avalanches, for the natural dangers, because I absolutely love being outdoors. And if I'm going to be in hardcore Canadian country, which is what this is, I better learn the techniques. See, I don't think you know Canada until you get out west. Like, I feel back in Toronto, I was so sheltered. A lot of us back home in Toronto are sheltered, let's be honest. We don't know anything. Come out to Alberta, you learn so much, and about this country, and about how different their cultures are within the country. Like, literally, Canada is just a collection of small communities from literally coast to coast. So that's like one major thing I learned ever since I moved out west, because there's tons of people from the Maritimes out here because due to the job opportunities that were here thanks to oil and whatnot. Well, that's down right now, but there's tons of people around the country that come out west, and you just learn about the different like accents, the different ways of life. It's pretty cool. It really makes me appreciate being a Canadian ever since I came out west and became unsheltered from living in Toronto. So right now people are walking on Emerald Lake, and my fingertips are about to fall off. Yeah, so because of all the avalanche warnings, I think this is more of a summer destination here at Emerald Lake. So we are going to head back to Lake Louise, Alberta bound. Here we come. So we made it to Lake Louise. However, this place is forever ruined. There are so many people here. Besides, the lake, you can't even see it. I could have sworn I've seen videos on Instagram where people would skate on it and you would see the emerald green. It's basically full of snow, so It's really not worth showing at all. If we're gonna come back here, it has to be first thing in the morning because it just gets too full even in the winter. But lesson learned. Good news is it's still gorgeous. So we are gonna recalibrate and see where we can go from here. We ended up purchasing a Parks Canada pass, so we now have unlimited access to all national parks here in Canada. It's okay, it was worth the trip. It's always worth it coming to the mountains. Let's see where we end up next. So we've made our way back to British Columbia. After leaving Lake Louise because of the crowds, we didn't realize Kootenay National Park was really close. And we are now officially at the boundary between Banff National Park and Kootenay National Park. Kootenay National Park is in British Columbia, and obviously Banff is here in Alberta. And look, we are at the Continental Divide. The geological history in Western Canada is just, oh no, I just got snow in my shoe. But anyway, we are at the Continental Divide, and as I was saying, the geological science and history behind Western Canada is so cool. So let me show you the sign. So the Continental Divide means that water flows into the Atlantic Ocean that falls on this side of the divide, and water that falls on this side of the divide flows into the Pacific Ocean. Science is so cool. So yeah, every raindrop that ever falls, or snowflake, or ice that melts into water, always wants to make its way to the ocean. Why? Because the ocean is 0 feet above sea level, obviously, which means that gravity. Water flows down to the lowest point of the earth. So it's pretty cool that water on this side flows into the Pacific Ocean and water on this side flows into the Atlantic Ocean. I love BC, I must admit. When you hit the Continental Divide, you notice a shift between the mountains. Here, I'm right on the divide right now. Here's an example. I'm right here. This is the divide. And look at the mountain on this side. So much more taller than the mountain on this side. And this is Alberta, or the Atlantic Continental Divide. And there's British Columbia. You also notice a difference in the trees. The trees in BC tend to be very tall, and I think that is because of obviously the geology. In British Columbia, I feel like the soil is definitely more fertile. It's more new too, because the mountains on the British Columbia side, the Pacific Coastal Mountains, are bigger, meaning that they are younger. The younger the mountain, the taller it is, which is why Mount Everest and that chain, the Himalayas, is the highest mountain range in the world, because it is the youngest mountain range in the world. The Canadian Rocky Mountains are much older than the Pacific Coastal Mountains, based on the plate tectonics and how that works. I kind of wish I became a geologist. I don't know what happened. My goal in life was actually to be a PhD and kind of study science, but I had a baby and life changed. I can still study science in my own way, I guess. I have no idea where we are right now. We ended up at a kind of like lookout here. It's actually a hike. Yes. The hike is called the Twin Lakes hike, and we had a look down the hike and it's steep as heck. We for sure have endless amounts of places to vacation and to explore. We've got British Columbia not far from us. We've got all of Alberta. We still haven't seen Jasper. So much to do, and I cannot wait to become a seasoned mountaineer. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely enjoy making these mountain videos because they're just so much fun. I love the views. It just shows up beautifully on camera with the natural lighting, like, oh. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Peace out. See you in the next video.